So now all that's left is creating the eraser cap, kind of just some decals along the body of the pencil and the lead. So let's go ahead and make that eraser cap, which shouldn't be too difficult. To do that, we're going to use the pen tool. So we still have our smart guides on, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Command U to turn those off. So I can hover a little bit above this line right now to make our eraser cap. Now you can see when I'm using the pen tool, if you hold shift, it's going to lock into 45-degree angles, which is really a nice thing that you'll use a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and make a straight line right here, and then we can move it later, but that's probably about the size that I want it. And then come down to right here, make a straight line, click, but I think I'm going to click and hold and make this curved a little bit. Let's see. I think for what we want to do, I don't want to curve it too much. I think that will be good right there. So then I'm going to come down here, click on this vector again, because if I don't, I'm going to have this bendy tail. This is called a Bezier curve, and it can be good. You'll want to use it sometimes, and sometimes you won't. If you don't want to use it, click on the vertex again, and it will go away, and you can create a more of an angle right here instead of a curve. Hold down Shift, go straight across, and if we click on we can turn on our smart guides again, and we can line it up with this one perfectly. See, that's another handy thing to use the smart guides for. I'm going to click right here. Well, I'm going to hold Shift, click right here, and then come up here, and then I'm going to create a curve similar to the one that we did on top of the eraser cap. And I think that will be okay. Perfect. I think that looks good. And just for purposes right now, I'm going to fill this with a white fill so we can just cover up those extra lines. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. It's good sometimes to zoom out so you can kind of see your work from far away. See how it looks? Okay, so in our image up here, our eraser cap is more beveled along here and not so much down here. So I'm going to do these corners separately. I'm going to grab these ones, bevel them a little bit more. And then down here, I'm going to bevel them, but I'm not going to do it as much. So probably like that. And I think that looks perfect. I'm going to, oh, sorry, let me teach you how to do that. So a nifty thing you can do in Illustrator, see if I want to select these points down here and move them, I selected everything down here, as you can see. So what you can do is double click on the object, and that will go into object mode or isolation mode. And from here, you can click and drag and select the points you want. And I'm just going to arrow it up using the arrow keys. You can move that how you want. So, and now I'm not destroying everything when I'm trying to make small adjustments. Okay, so there's our eraser cap. Now that all that's left are the pencil decals and the lead on the tip of the pencil. So I'm gonna start off with the decals really quick. To do that, I'm gonna click on this anchor here, come down. What I think about is a third of the way. It doesn't have to be perfect, and click and drag, make an arc, and then click again because I don't want to use that Bezier curve. Come down a little bit further and make another arc, and then click again, come down and click on this anchor, and then make another arc. Perfect. So yours might not come out perfect. Well, I'm not saying mine's perfect, but yours might not come out looking how you want it after the first try. If you double click on it and go into object isolation mode, you can go in and edit these vectors individually and create it how you want. You can make these arcs huge or small, you know, however you want your pencil to look. Okay. And to leave the object mode, double click off the object. Okay, from here we're going to create those lines down the middle of the pencil. So I'm going to click on this anchor, hold shift so it creates a straight line, and do that. So if you want to disconnect your line, see, I want to come over here and create a new line, but I'm stuck. So if you hit P on the keyboard, you'll start a new line, or you can come up here and click on the selection tool and click off, and then hit your pen tool and click on. But it's easier just to hit P. There we go. There's our decals. And the last thing to do is this lead part right here. So remember that Pathfinder tool we used? I'm going to do a similar thing, but a different tool within the Pathfinder tool. So what I'm going to do is create a shape that we can use to cut out this lead part of the pencil. So let me turn the fill off and create a stroke on this. So what you can if you can see here, I made another shape, and if we select both of these shapes, we can go into our Pathfinder tool again, and remember, we can, if it's not over there, we can go to Window, Pathfinder, and if we select both these shapes and hit divide, it's going to divide up all of the shapes that we selected and create a whole bunch of smaller shapes. When we do that, though, it's going to group them all into one big object. So we're going to have to click on the object and go to Object, Ungroup, and then select on the shapes that we want to delete and delete them. So now we deleted that shape, this is a shape, and this is a shape, if that makes sense. So there we go. Also, our pencil, when it does group, it comes to the front of the artboard. So our eraser cap is on the back. So we're going to have to select that, hit Command X to cut it, or you can go up here to Edit Cut. And then if you do Command Shift V or Edit Paste in Front or Paste in Place, it's going to paste it on top of the artboard, and then our pencil, and then it will be back where it's supposed to be.